Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Raka Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, that's Jesus' word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to take this lesson. America is no different, meaning the coming theme with America and these previous kingdoms that came before it was that they fail. You know, there's no different with America, and we're in that time where we're witnessing that process, man. You know, so matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of Job 20 and verse 4. It said, "Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth?" And you know, the thing of old was what kingdoms, man, governments, systems. You know, you have rulers and subjects. That has always been a thing since man was upon the earth. You know, it said that the triumphing of the wicked is short and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. See, because guess what? These kingdoms are going to rule for a moment and then they out of there, man. You know, these kingdoms got a time of rule. Then it's going to be a time for them to be overthrown, man. You know, matter of fact, let's get this in the book of Ecclesiastes, the third chapter, Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, see? And there's really going to rulerships. You know, and that's what the scripture talks about, you know, the comings and goings of men, the rise and downfall of kingdoms, to the build to the kingdom of heaven. You know, this system that's about to come upon the planet Earth with dwelleth righteousness, man. You know, spearheaded by Lord Yahushua and 144,000, man. You know, what the scriptures talks about the build up to it, the kingdom that's gonna come and go to the succession of kingdoms before the kingdom of heaven is established, which is America, man. You know, so those seasons it consists of kings rule. Matter of fact, let's get this in the book of Daniel real quick. Daniel 2. And in verse 21, it says, "And he changes the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and settle up kings." See? So you can see seasons is in the same breath with kings. So a different season, it was a different vibration, it was a different feel, a different system that was on the planet Earth when Egypt was ruling. They was ruling according to how they thought, how they saw fit, according to their mind, their image. The Babylonians, it was according to their image how people should rule, you know, move. You know, the Greeks, the Romans, out to this day. You know, what it says that he changed the times and the seasons, so it's the times and the seasons in the same breath with the removal and setting up of kings. He says he giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. You know, so those different seasons on earth is concerning who's ruling. The way you go to pressure points in history, you got to go to who was ruling during that time. Yeah, this happened during the Roman Empire. That took place during the Byzantine Empire. Yeah, during the Medo-Persian Empire, this one, that battle took place. It says a time to be born and a time to die. See, and that could go from just an individual to it can deal with the duration of things, a length, of, during a time or duration, but also rulerships. Because the scripture talks about the birth of America. How this place was going to come on the scene, pretty much dealing with those three wars and how it's going to, this place is taking over the planet Earth, man. You know, Babylon the Great. It says, but a time to die. So it's an end for everything. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Second Ezra, the 4th chapter. Like I said, this place is no different. Are you going to the statue of Daniel? Daniel breaking down the statue of Nebuchadnezzar, he was telling him, yeah, Babylon's going to go down. But after that, the Media Persians is going to come in after you. And after them, the Greeks. And after them, pretty much. So he was giving them a rundown of the kingdom that's going to come and go before the kingdom of heaven is established, man. So this place is no different. And we saying the latter end of this place, man. No matter how much this man present, like he got power, or you can look at his calendar, so-called, he got things scheduled from years. It don't matter, man. The Lord got a certain day he's going to cut him off. For a certain day he's going to be plucked up. This is 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter. In verse 28, it says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. See, so as you can see, the evil that was sown is America. Because this is the source of the wickedness that you see here today, man. From throughout all the planet Earth. This is the source of that wickedness. This place. It said, but as you can see the results of it, the destiny of that evil being sown is that the destruction is going to come to it. So that's the fate of America, destruction, man. In a violent way. It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, see? And if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. See? So this place got to be plucked up. It's going to be violently plucked up by the way of World War III, man. And then the kingdom is going to come. So just going back, this place is no different. It's going to go down just like the kingdoms as before, man. Like I said, no matter what this man think, let's get that in the book of Psalm 49. Because he got plans all the way to 2100, man. And guess what? They have seeped into the minds of just the people as well. It said, as the judge of the people, so as the officers as the ruler of the city, so are the people. So this has seeped into the minds of the people as well, that there's going to be a 2100, and America's still going to have, be here and be relevant, and they're going to still have running water and more TVs, bigger TVs, Psalm 49:11, it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, see? And their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name, see? So yeah, they pretty much got in their mind that this place is going to be established forever, man. But that's not the case. All these kingdoms thought that. But they were sadly mistaken, man. You know? And we're in a time where we at the end of Esau's world. We at the end of Esau's world. We're going to a new era, man. So this is wrap it up with this second Ezra chapter 4, verse 37. It says, by measure have you measured the times, and by number have you numbered the times. And he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. See? So the times are being numbered and measured out, man. Because each kingdom had a time of rule, and within that, there was a certain thing they had to fulfill, man. You know? The Egyptians had to, they were set up. The Lord, it tells you the Lord set them up so he could show his power, man. That famine that took place to make Egypt a power, that the Lord did all that, man. But it was their time. That's that the times are measured by the rulers. It says, he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. See, so that was ultimate submit their downfall. Once they've accomplished what they set out to do within that time, then it's on for the next scene. The next kingdoms are coming, the next empire. And we in the closing scenes of Edom and into the beginning of Jacob, which is the kingdom of heaven. And matter of fact, let's just get this in Daniel the second chapter, just to wrap it up. Because going back to Daniel, he was breaking down the statue. He was telling them, and after this, after you fall out of power, they gonna come into power. And after they fall into power, these people are going, So it's no different with America. The tolls, this beast system. This is it, man. Daniel 2, verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom. And we in the process now. In the midst of these conglomerates of nations. Is there talk, the NWO, that's a common, that's trending right now. The NWO, they, even you got these summit meetings, they openly talking about it now. But guess what? There's a kingdom being set up, the house of David being established right now. It says, which shall never be destroyed. See? And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. See? Because it's the climax to the kingdom of heaven. This is going to be the climax. These systems that had came and went, this is how a system supposed to be ruled, wherein dwelleth righteousness. But just going back, this place, America, is the fate of it. Just going back to previous kingdoms as before, this place is going to fall, man. It tells you wisdom, she know of things of old and conjecture are right. What is to come? The same symptoms are wrong. So what's this fate? Destruction, man. So I hope to edify I can really give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach word our true faith and sincerity. GTA, Abba, soon, very soon.